What's up, guys? So, Masters of the Universe is finally out in theaters, and I just got done watching it, so let's talk about it. So, Masters of the Universe is about the world of Eternia getting invaded by the army of Skeletor, and now it is up to Prince Adam, aka the He-Man, to destroy Skeletor's army and save the world of Eternia. So when I saw the trailers for this film, I was like, yo, Masters of the Universe movie? Okay, because this is based off of a cartoon called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which was a very popular cartoon back in the 80s. Um, it had it was very huge. It had a lot of merchandising. Like, there were like action figures that were very popular. There were video games. Yeah, so when I saw the trailers for this film, I was kind of like, this looks decent. I mean, it doesn't look like anything crazy, but it looks decent. So even though I'm not a Masters of the Universe guy, because I am from a younger generation, so I wasn't alive around the time, like the late 80s or mid 80s, when these toys and cartoons were popular. So I wasn't alive around that time. But I sat down, watched the film, and it's pretty decent. I mean, it's not perfect, it's not great, it's decent. So let's talk about some of the stuff about this film. Some of the things I really liked was He-Man's character. There are definitely some flaws with him, but let's get to the good stuff. So with He-Man's character, I think the actor did a great job at playing him. I think some of the most engaging scenes were, of course, like the fight scenes, because the fight scenes were super engaging, amazing special effects. And of course, it's Masters of the Universe. It has to have good fight. It has to have good fight scenes. Um, and even the parts where He-Man would hold up the magic sword and be like, "By the power of Great Skull," I mean, Gray Skull. Sorry, not Great Skull. But yeah, so I thought those parts were really, really awesome to watch. And well, yeah, and so I definitely think many adults who grew up with Masters of the Universe are gonna have an amazing time with this film. So yeah, and even some of the character designs with some of the like non-human characters like Skeletor, they did an amazing job at Skeletor and did actually make him sound very menacing, like very strict, and it really gives you the hardcore message of what Eternia is going through, and it's a super engaging story, and I love it. So that's definitely what I liked about this film. But there are definitely some parts of this film that are definitely going to get some fans disappointed, including me, and I'm not even that big of a Masters of the Universe guy. So, you guys know the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? That movie came out in 2020. It was super popular. You know how that movie started, though? I'll give you time to think. That's exactly how this movie started. It literally started just like how Sonic the Hedgehog movie started, except it wasn't Sonic, and they didn't use rings. It wasn't an owl. It was just He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. In case you're wondering, He-Man does get sent to the real world, and if you did not see that in the trailer, then spoilers for this movie, I guess. But I'm gonna try not to spoil it, okay? But yeah, some other flaws I have with this film is that some of the comedy, because yes, there are a lot of comedic jokes in here. They were funny, but they were actually really predictable. Like, the way they were presented was funny, but whenever you know a joke is about to come up, it's just super predictable. Like, you know when the joke is about to come up, and then when it comes up, you're like, "Heh, that's funny." But I would just wish they didn't like hint it so like outstandingly. Like you easily know there's about to be a funny joke. So that's something I didn't like too much about this film, but I'll try not to take too much points off, but because because that this film still had funny jokes and I liked it. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to take too much points off for that flaw, but some of the other stuff in this film I wasn't a huge fan of is that some of the story plot lines are very predictable. Like there's some scenes in this film where I'm just watching it and then I immediately know like oh that's probably gonna be a bad guy. Oh like that guy's gonna be good. Like some stuff like that, like where you immediately know what's about to happen because the movie's just giving it to you, just putting it out of your face. But still, I'm proud of the fact that the movie still managed to give me an entertaining time, even though I barely watch Masters of the Universe and I don't even play with the toys.